product page or search AutoShip at hsn.com.
Simply classic. Simply essential. Simply perfect for every style. Sometimes the greatest pleasures are the simplest ones of all. Watch Concierge Collection tonight only on HSN. Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.
Lancôme Paris, Saturday on HSN. There's so many things to love about HSN, but one thing that makes shopping here fun is FlexPay. Get it home now without the stress of paying all at once. Why pay full purchase price today when you can pay over time? Buy what you want now, pay it off later with your credit or debit card. FlexPay. It's that easy. Exclusively at HSN.
I'm so happy you're watching HSN. My name is Marlo Smith, and I am joined by Mike Mezak. Mike is our resident numismatist. He is a coin expert, and that's what we're going to spend the next 2 hours featuring for you. Now, if you said, well, you know what, I don't know a lot about coins. I'm not a coin collector.
It's okay, I do.
Yeah, well, for sure. I mean, Mike has been doing this virtually almost all his life. But you would be surprised how interesting and fascinating these coin shows are, and I bet you anything, if you watch for any length of time, you'll find something that you might want to purchase. I know that I've started collecting coins myself this year, and we're going to begin the show with our complete Lincoln Memorial uncirculated set with an album. So this already just kind of looks interesting from the packaging and the presentation.
Well, the Lincoln Memorial set first came out in 1909. We were selling the 1909 set the other day for $169.
Yeah, for sure.
And then at the 50-year mark, they changed and took the wheat ears off the back and put a memorial, the Lincoln Memorial, in the back. And they did that for 50 years. These are those 50 years, okay? Every single one of the Lincoln Memorial cents, gem, brilliant, uncirculated, all of them. The entire collection from 1959, actually 51 years, because this is the transition year from 2009 with the special 4-coin collection that they've done. You're going to get all of these 119 coins in total. So, you know, at 119 coins, what's that look like? That's less than $1 a coin. Now you're going, well, I mean, you know, that looks pretty good, particularly when you get into here. So 1959 was the first year, okay? So you have 1959, 1959D. Here are the big coins in the set. The 1960 large date and the 1960 small date, they changed the size of the date from here to here. Retail value of this coin's about $16.50. This coin right here, if you take a look at these first 7 coins here, you're looking at about $30 or so in value. This is about $6.50. That's about $16.50. These are very desirable, almost $25. Remember, we're $89 for the entire collection in the custom album. The album's $29.95, okay? It's what we call a cornerstone album. This is the highest quality album that's out there. We've taken the highest quality coins. Every one of them is completely gem brilliant uncirculated, and it is a 50-year compendium, and they also had large date and small date in 1970. That's about a $7 coin. You get every Philadelphia mint. You get every Denver mint. As you can see, look at this. You get to see the front and the back. Every coin gem brilliant uncirculated. Folks, here's what I can tell you. It'll take you, if you had all the coins, it'll take you about an hour and a half to put them in the album, okay? Okay, because the album protects it. Look at these coins, every single one, gem brilliant uncirculated, every single one, and then you have the entire story of the Abraham Lincoln. Here's the historic speeches of Abraham Lincoln, all listed in here as well. As you can see, his House Divided speech, obviously the Gettysburg Address. You've got all of his famous speeches that you're going to have in here that are so critically important. Plus, you get all the coins for $89.95. Now, here's the issue with this. I have 250 sets. I have a mere 250 sets of these. That's it. I had more, and we had one other airing of these. We sold actually far more than that. This is the kind of the last of the quantities. Many of these coins extraordinarily difficult to get, particularly 82 and 83. They didn't release any of those coins into circulation. They have to come out of mint sets. There are many of these coins that are $2, $4, $6, even $10 a piece, and you're going to get every single solitary one of them. Then we got about 2.5 minutes is all that we have. I suspect with all the people on the phone, that is going to cover up the availability of this particular set. One of the great sets, 50 years, a half century of Lincoln cents, gem, brilliant, uncirculated, every Philadelphia mint, every Denver mint, absolutely, positively complete.
One of the nice things about this offer as well is that it is uniquely available on FlexPay. Not all of our coins are offered on FlexPay, so it gives you a chance to be able to break the payments up over 2 months. We always give you a 30-day money-back guarantee when you shop with us at HSN, and certainly that is unique as it comes to coin collecting, because obviously most dealers don't offer to you that 30-day money-back guarantee. We certainly want to do that. Mike has been in the business for over
almost 50 years, almost since the Lincoln cent. I started right about I started collecting right about here. That'd be about 1968.
Yeah, you know what? That's right.
I started collecting about 1968. Right. So I was collecting these when they were brand new. Thank you. Understand, we got a minute here, and now here's the key, and I got to tilt this just a little bit. So you have the book.
That's neat. I love the presentation and
it's just beautiful. Look at that book, highest quality that you're going to see right there.
Great for history buff.
And it is. And then as I tilt this, the reason I want to tilt this is very simply to show you that every coin is gem, brilliant, uncirculated. What's what we call red uncirculated, okay? Every single one of them is going to be, it's just absolutely a stunning and complete set. We go all the way on out to 2009, which is where they ended. They did a special, this was the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent, the 50th anniversary of the Memorial cent, and they did a 4-coin set. They did the log cabin, they did early years, they did Congress, and then they did White House that you're going to have in there. All of this absolutely positively included in this, so only
about 100.
I don't know if we can, if it's possible. Can we show them? We started with about 300. There's 120 pennies in there, basically.
Yeah, it's heavy. It's nice.
If we can, give me a left counter real quick. 169. We started with almost 300.
And it doesn't account for the hundreds of people.
Hundreds of people that are on the phone.
Calling in.
Right.
So that counter is really interesting, because people will often ask, is that counter real?
Oh, yeah.
Not only is it real, but it's typically behind.
Almost always behind.
Yeah, because we don't account for people that are already ordering. So this should be a full and complete sellout. If you'd like to have it, I would not wait any longer. I would certainly choose it and to reserve it either way. You certainly are more than welcome to call. Coming up, we have our 1999 to 2009 Proof S-Mint all the proof stay quarters. So that one is coming up at a spring price, meaning it's on sale, and it's on 4 payments. That's a nice flex pay of $37.49, and you'll get the set of all 56 quarters with that one.
That will sell out.
Okay.
I had that on this morning in our 2 a.m. show, and we sold 150.
All right.
Okay, that will sell out. When I show you that basically the 2008-2009 is way over the $149.
Okay.
185. I'm sorry, my mistake. 185.
Yeah, so dial ahead.
Yeah,
that might be a good idea to choose that one ahead of time.
Wise.
All right, you're looking at a chance to also check out our HSN card. It's our own proprietary card. There are wonderful benefits to owning our card, including when you're approved for the card, you'll get $10 off any single item, purchase of $10 or more. And you can always go to our website at hsn.com or call our toll-free 800 number if you would like to apply. If you enjoy shopping here, why not?
We had these 2 weeks ago, slightly different dates. These are Morgan silver dollars, and I kind of took
those
them
are
out of there.
beautiful.
And I have the same one here, 1880. These are the proof-like Morgan dollars. I want you to look at the reverse of this coin. This coin was made at the San Francisco Mint in 1880. In 1880. This is an 1880 San Francisco Mint. So now you start off, I only have 10 dozen of these.
Did you see my eyes?
Yeah, I saw your eyes. I was
like,
whoa.
1880.
And we had these and they sold out just almost instantaneously. I have a few more rolls that I kind of put away. I really wanted to show you this. And by proof, when I put my finger in this, look at this. You can actually see my reflection. You can actually type in that coin. That is not reprinted, restruck, or redone. That is an 1880 Morgan silver dollar. This is what I have. I have 131 of these. These coins are they're brilliant uncirculated, but they're beyond brilliant uncirculated because they have the proof-like finish that you see right there. And so they are BU, what we call kind of a deep cameo or cameo appearance, because it is proof-like and it looks just like the day it was made in 1880 in San Francisco, California. Absolutely stunning, absolutely unbelievable, an exceptional and extraordinary rarity that I've got, like I said, about 10 dozen and 10 dozen only of those for this one. And so last time I had the 1880, the 81s, and the 82s. The 82s are gone. They were never even made the show, okay? So I've got these right here. They were exceptional when we had them the other night. So I'm going to take that right there, and we're running out of time. Now, here's what I'm going to do that I absolutely love. And I was able to get them this week because we didn't have them last time. The 81s. 1881. Look at that right there. The 1881 proof-like Morgan that you're going to have right there. I also have it, I want to show you, it comes in this custom presentation box that you see right down here. So that's how it comes to you. Look at that coin right there. Now I know you look at this and you say, okay, this was made, like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago or 5 years ago. But this was made in 1881 in San Francisco, California. Look at that coin. It looks like it is absolutely, positively brand new and pristine. This is one of those coins, and the way I like to get this, look at that shot. That is a Morgan silver dollar. Normally when you see that, that's a reprint. It's what we call a silver round. Someone's just taken an ounce of silver like this and stamped it with an old design. This is the actual coin, folks. This coin, and you can see, look at that mirror finish that is the hallmark of that proof-like coin. So if you bought the 1880 and the 1882 2 weeks ago, the 82s are sold out. I have a few more of the 81s, but we didn't have, I have a few more of the 80s. I didn't have the 81s in any quantity. Now is your opportunity to pick these up. I have a nice quantity of these for right now. So you're going to get 1881 San Francisco Mint, Morgan silver dollar, brilliant uncirculated. We're talking about Mint State 63 proof-like. I mean, so it is a stunning, brilliant uncirculated Morgan silver dollar. I'm going to go back to what I was saying earlier. I know the Mike Mezak challenge. Buy this coin. Okay, buy this coin. And then show a friend of yours the coin and show them on the reverse. And say, look at this coin. And they go, oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that coin. They say, okay, and say, and someone who doesn't know a lot about coins, perhaps because they might recognize the reverse, say, when was this coin made? If they get within 100 years of when it was actually made in 1880 or 1881, you send it right back. just send it back immediately if they get within 100 years of when this coin was actually made. And like I said, look at that coin. I know it looks like it was a silver eagle that was made last week. Folks, it's not. This is a Morgan silver dollar that is 135 years old. It's 135 years old. It's silver. It's solid silver. It's in original condition, but it's not just original, brilliant, uncirculated. It's that proof-like. And the way you get a proof-like coin is it's the first dozen coins or so off a brand new die. You might get 25 coins. And now a die makes thousands and thousands of coins, but the first couple dozen before the die starts wearing out gives you this beautiful proof-like finish that you see right here and is the hallmark on the reverse. And you can see everything's fully struck. Absolutely one of my favorite all-time coins right here. And to have these, I've not put proof-like dollars up 5 times in the last 10 years because the only way to put these together is to hoard them. In other words, to have someone put them together over time and then sell you 20 coins or 40 coins or 60 coins or 80 coins. And that's what the advantageous part of this is. So I only have 2 years. I got the 1881 and they're all San Francisco mints is what they are. I have some of the 1880s left. Rocky, you can update me as we go on the quantity. We have about 100 of them, about 80? About 80 of the 1880s left, so about 50, 60 of those already gone. 50 of the Lincoln Memorials left. This show is going to go very, very quickly, folks. This is not a show to sit around and wait too long and jot everything down, because a lot of the stuff that we have is absolutely, positively, and stunningly limited. A couple hundred people on the phone for this right now will just about clean up a majority of the quantity that we have of this coin.
Well, it's great to have you shopping with us, reminding you how easy it is. You can always call the toll-free 800 number that you see on your television screen, or you can order online at hsn.com. Many of you are living in areas where you can shop by remote and you can click one button and you own it.
How great is that?
Either way, you'll notice that the Lincoln coins were available on FlexPay, and obviously all of these silver dollars are offered on FlexPay. It's a real advantage. It's a great way for you to be able to, for example, if you want to be able to buy both, reminding you with the FlexPay, you only have to put the $37.49 plus tax and shipping on your credit card to get them at home.
The 1881, that's for what was going on in 1881 in San Francisco. Okay, you have to understand that is in the heart of the Old West. This is cowboy America, folks, in 1881. As a matter of fact, the Morgan silver dollar is very representative of those economic times. That was a day's wage. Okay, so that was a day's wage. You worked a day. So like shopkeepers, cowboys, it was $30 a month is what the wage was back then. So basically, you can own this today for $500, $600 for less than the average wage for a day in America. So if you take a wage today, the average wage in America today, you can is more than $149.95. That's the average wage. You can get this, which was a day's wage 135 years ago. So yeah, isn't that cool? And so that's what your opportunity is that you're going to have right here. Folks, extraordinarily limited. Please continue to get these, because this is not something, this was a find. So this is not something I can really bring back.
And Rocky, update us again on the 1880. Because I know that one was more limited. Okay.
60.
60.
60. So 5 dozen of those.
For sure, so that one
well over half gone. Okay, well over half gone of those. I have a little more quantity here, but I have a couple of hundred people on the phone, so I don't know how long that's going to go. So once again, original Morgan silver dollar, so made out of solid silver, made at the S Mint, means San Francisco Mint. Made in 1881. Not only original, brilliant, uncirculated, but it is also proof-like. So that, and the definition of that is you have to be able to put something at like 2.5 inches and be able to read it in the coin. So there's a very specific definition of that, and I think it's like 10-point type. So if you do that, you can do your own test on that at home as well. So fantastic opportunity. Almost everybody buying both.
Perfect. So as the
a fantastic pair.
Yeah, no, it definitely makes sense. So as that clock winds down, we've got some really neat things coming up. Well, wait until you see what's coming up next. I see kind of over there on the side, we've got some big values. But we want to remind everybody about what's coming up. We've got some Kennedys coming up. So if those are something that you'd love to collect or that you'd like to take a look at. This is the last of our silver Kennedys, and our 10 coin half-dollar rolls. So again, available for you at $79.95 or 2 payments of $39.98. You can order those in advance, and we certainly are encouraging you to take advantage of it. If you'd like to have the 1880s and the 1881s, they do remain available. We'll keep you posted, especially on the 1880s, as those are definitely heading towards a sellout. What do we have next?
Well, we've got all the proof quarters.
Oh, that's
and we've
beautiful
sold these
packaging.
before. I want to open up this box. And
Love
we've
that.
sold these before in the lenses that you see right here.
Yes, yes.
The biggest question, and we had a lot of customers say, I love the deal, I love the lenses, what do I do with them? So what I said is, I'll make a box. So we make a custom and exclusive box, exclusive to us here at HSN, with the Mint logo right there on it.
Very nice.
That you see with that. And your lenses fit right in the box, just like that, so that you can see them, you can display them, you can get them. Folks, already today, 195 of these sets are gone. So let me explain to you what these are, what proof coins are. Proof is not a condition, but a method of manufacturing. So in 1999, when the United States government released the proof state quarters, the San Francisco Mint made what were called the presentation coins. None of the S-minted coins or the proof coins were ever made, intended, or released into circulation. They're only available in these sets, these lenses from the United States government. It's the only way that you can get them. And it says 50 state quarters, there's the seal of the Treasury, and this is an original government packaging that you're going to have right here. 1999 all the way on up. We have 1999, 2000, 2001, all the way through 2008, the 50 state quarters. I have also included in this, if we look all the way over there by Marlowe, I have included, they also did the territorial quarters right here in 2009, and I've included those 6 coins as well. Also proof, also S-Mint. So here's why this is such an incredible, amazing, over 200 sold now, amazing opportunity, and a quarter gone. I only have 600 of these left. At $149, that's less than the original issue price from the government. So if you had bought these in 99, 2000, 2001, you would have paid from the government more than $149.95. Now, that does not mean that they are less valuable or not collectible or not desirable. As a matter of fact, they remain even more desirable and even more collectible than they have in the past. I have a big nationally advertised catalog here, and what I want to do is I want to go to, and this is if you would purchase them individually. You don't have to. I'm giving you the whole set right here in the original government package.
I can already tell this is going to be good.
Oh, yeah. So the 6 territorial quarters that you see right there in the nationally advertised catalog are $10.75 a piece. A piece. Okay, so that's $65 right there. That's $65. Now we're at $149.95 for the whole set. So that's $65 coin by coin. So you go, okay, well, I mean, those were kind of interesting and unique. Okay, well, let's go back to the 2008. It's not the 99s, but the 2008. $17.50, $17.50, $17.50, $17.50, and $45.
We're done.
So that's 40, 120, 160. Those 2 coin by coin are over $200.
Yeah, we're done.
Those 2 bottom sets, coin by coin.
We're done. I knew it was going to be good.
Oh, by the way, these are $10 a piece right here. And by the way, these are $8.75 a piece and $8.75 a piece.
Yeah.
And so, you know, so you have $2.25 and $3.25 and $3. And that's if you buy them individually.
Yeah.
So here it comes.
Yeah, here's the clock, and here comes the sellout.
Right, exactly.
If you want in, you're more than welcome to shop with us. Take advantage of that FlexPay. I know I've been mentioning it to you. I should let you know that if you are new to shopping with us, FlexPay is something that we offer on a lot of products, not all the products, especially in coins. They're pretty stingy, quite honestly. Tonight, we're very lucky because everything so far tonight has been on FlexPay.
Yeah, but it won't stay that way.
Yeah, and it's rare, so definitely capitalize on that. But it just means you use your own bank card or any major credit card or PayPal, and you can pay for a fraction. By the way, we expect to see that sold out sign a lot tonight. Yeah. But thank you for your phone calls. If you did get the Lincoln Memorial and the 1880, I knew that one would go. That one was limited. Okay, in the 1881s, you still have a chance to be able to get that.
I have about 15 dozen of those remaining. Still about 15 dozen of those.
Oh, wow. And my producer said we sold actually twice as many of the 1881. So the
we just happen to have 3 times as many in stock as a one-time deal. So the 80's gone, the 82's gone. The only thing you can get is 81.
And please come on in if you'd like to have the offer of the all-proof state quarters that we're showing you. Don't wait on this one. A remarkable buy.
I think you'll make a significant error if you wait too long on these. Because let me explain a couple things. These are not, if you say, oh, I collected the state quarters, I got them in my change, I got them at the bank. These are not those coins. Those are the regular issue coins, folks. Those are the coins that were the uncirculated coins. Those coins are, what's the best way to put it? Those coins are change, okay? These are collector coins. These only come like this. Not a single one of these ever available at a bank or a post office or anywhere in the general stream of commerce, period. They only come in these lenses. They only come, and you can see, look at that mirror finish that's on each one of these. These are the 1999s. These are $9 a piece. This is $45 right here, folks. We already covered the entire cost of this with the 2008s and 2009s. Then there's another $50 here. So people always ask me, and here's the question, and it's a good question, and it's a right question. So how do you do it when it's like that? Well, what I like to call it is kind of the dirty little secret of coin dealers. Because what happens is not necessarily everybody wants all the coins. I mean, I do, most people I do, but they don't. And so they break them open. We do the same thing. I could sell you, I'll sell you, the first 5 years. We'll sell you, however we break them out. And we do that all the time, folks. And so what we do is we break these open and sell them for 5 times as much, is ultimately what it comes down to. This is your opportunity to buy like a coin dealer. This is your opportunity to buy like a coin dealer buys, because you're buying them. Now, here's the other thing. Not only does the price, if purchased individually, come up to hundreds of dollars more than this, but keep in mind, in the original government packaging, they're actually probably rarer now, because the only way to get them to sell them individually is to break these open. You have to smash, literally, we wrap them up in a special towel and use a hammer to break the corners, open them up, and carefully take out the coins with literally white cotton gloves. It's the only way to get those. And then all of a sudden, that's when we're charging $10 a coin, $15 a coin, $17.95 a coin, $45. Look, it's 149 bucks, right? This coin is $45 in the nationally advertised catalog. $45 for this coin. So that's like the other 55 coins are 100 bucks. The other 55 coins are less than $2 a piece for proof coins. The lowest price of the catalog is $4.50. I think the 2002s are the easiest ones to get. They're like $4.50. Okay, $10, $9, $9, $17, $10.75. So you add up all 56 of those coins. Well, look, for instance, we take the same thing. I break it open, I put it in individual airtight holders, I put it in a red oak presentation box, and we've sold thousands of them for $449. Or you can get them like I buy them for $149.95. Look, at $199, I could sell a bunch of these. At $149, we'll sell a bunch squared. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to sell, in essence, all that we have. As you can see how quickly these are selling. Hundreds of these gone right now. Hundreds of these gone. And the problem with this is that counter, I think, right now, is probably pretty significantly and seriously behind, is what the situation is. And this is not something that I can kind of restock on a regular basis, just kind of for the heck of it. What we have to do is we literally have to put these together set by set by set. And in all honesty, the hardest set to get is obviously the most expensive set. I'm 100% limited by the 2008s. The interesting part is the other one that limits me is the 2003, which is probably the least expensive. Because, when I'm buying these and I have to buy them right so that I can give you $149.95, right, it's just not worth it to people to pick these out for what we'll give them for it. These we buy every one, and it's enough money to pay attention to. People go, I don't even want to go back in the back room and look for it. Because it's not like I call the proof set guy and send me 500 each one of these. That's not the way it works. I buy 20 of these and 18 of these and 17 of these, and then of course we do our quality control and send back 4 of these and 7 of these and 5 of these, and then gradually Okay, we have 200 of these. We have 200 of these. We have 200. I got 175. I need more of these. I got 350 of these. Until we get enough where we can actually put them on the air. Now, on top of that, I have the custom presentation box, which I should probably, nobody else has this, I should probably sell for $19.95 by itself.
I like what you did there.
That's custom and exclusive to HSN. It comes with it. It comes with it, folks. There you go. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't that beautiful with the mint seal that you're going to have
really
right there?
like it.
By the way, we've done this, and I know you like when I do this. We've crossed the Rubicon.
I do.
I know you love that one.
I do.
We're well over half sold out with what we have on
Wow, look at
this.
what's remaining here. So
We're pretty close.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll give you. Let's say we give everybody about one last minute.
All right, we're going to go a little bit.
We'll give you one last minute because everybody, it's so busy.
So now's the time to really, really rush. It's time to make a final decision. My producer is saying with everybody that's dialing in, we have a lot of people that are shopping on hsn.com. If you kind of factor in all of those people, we have about 100 remaining. So you definitely, we've already had 2 sellouts in the show. This will officially be our third one in this hour. So definitely take advantage of it. Easy to order with the FlexPay of $37.49.
I'm talking Rocket. He's going, I don't know what else we're going to sell. All the other stuff is selling out.
Well, we'll find something.
Like it says, and this is on its way, folks.
Yeah,
I want to explain with the like I said, the last minute. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but we're kind of having all these conversations. Because understand what you have. Every one of these is a sold-out limited edition. Every one of these is in the original government packaging. You're buying this for less than the government originally charged for these. You're getting them though.
When you said that, I was like,
yes, the government charged $20 a piece for these with shipping and handling. So this was $220 from the government with shipping and handling. With shipping and handling, we're $155. I understand that. It's the same exact thing, and they didn't give you this spiffy box.
Yes.
They have one that's kind of like this, but they do charge $20, okay, for it. I'm going to go ahead, so it comes with the box. All of that is part of it. Look at the sold that we have there, 485 of these. They are absolutely...
This is exciting,
It's very exciting when we have this, and people are going, I get it.
Yes,
And if you're a collector of the state quarters and you collected the ones out of your change, you didn't collect these. These are the San Francisco minted coins that were never, ever released into circulation. The only way to get them here is like this. They're about 500 times rarer. 500 times rarer than the regular mint state coins.
Okay,
so,
we all know Valentine's Day.
Yeah, well, that's probably about it for
Valentine's Day is coming up. Yeah, guys, especially guys. Right?
I'm done. I'm good.
I know you're good. You're good that way. I must admit, you are good like that. But for the rest of us, Valentine's Day is coming up, and the reason why I mentioned that to you is because Callie is going to be giving us some insight on some wonderful little gifts that you might get for your Valentine. So take a look.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and HSN.com has great deals on gifts for you and all your loved ones. Enjoy up to 20% off Valentine's treats and up to 25% off Valentine's jewelry, like this simple yet elegant heart necklace by Absolute. And take advantage of up to 20% off and 5 FlexPay on diamond jewelry from Colors of Diamonds and more. Search Valentine's on HSN.com for more.
The appraised values you see at HSN are set by independent, professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.
Up on that.
Yeah, because that's
the decima,
right.
Okay, for the dime, from the Latin word decima, also is the word for decimate. Where that comes from, the Roman army, once they subdued a territory, would line up everybody and kill every 10th person to ensure they paid attention. So to decimate is to kill every 10th, with a dime being a 10th of a dollar.
Now we know.
Yeah.
I like that. Very good information. I did
Really,
not know that.
keep going. B8. I want to be 8. 9, 10. Okay.
I had to be pretty awful, but interesting trivia for you, right? Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Marlo. I'm your host, and of course, Mike is our numismatist. He is a coin expert. We're going to dive right in. I was saying to Mike that we presented these the other day. What was it, Mike? A week ago?
It was a week ago. We had these.
It was unbelievable.
We had the last 2 unopened boxes that I'm aware of on the planet. So we had 200 sets of these, okay? Each one of these coins is 999 silver, 5 ounces of pure silver. This is the first year of issue. I have 10 sets remaining out of the 200.
Oh my goodness.
I opened up the boxes. It was one of the craziest things. I sold 90 one time. I sold 100 the next time that we did them. I have 10 left. So what happened is the United States government decided after the success of the state quarters to do the National Parks program. And so they released 5 National Parks quarters every year in the order of parkhood, okay? And they started in 2010. And for some reason, they decided to do these, remake each one of these quarters in 5 ounces. This is 25 ounces of pure silver. More importantly, is they are coins. It's not just silver bullion. They only made 33,000 of these sets. Folks, that means it is basically the same rarity as the 10th anniversary American Silver Eagle, except it has 5 times the silver. It has 25 times the silver with all of them. That coin in this condition sells for, because it's a coin, $8,000. These coins are $299 a piece. Gem Brilliant uncirculated. First year of issue. I've got 9 complete. And these came out of an original sealed box set.
That's cool.
They are absolutely, positively pristine. I don't know where else you could possibly get these sets. We had 200 of them. These are my final 10. I'm sure they'll sell. 25 ounces pure silver, first year of issue. Ultra Gem Brilliant uncirculated.
Well, that will leave that available for you. So 536-068 is the item number. You can certainly place your orders on those, but we want to take a look now at our 2016 of our 5-ounce silver bullion park quarter. So we're going to put a clock up on this one. So this is going to be a quick look.
Okay, well, it's not that much. I mean, we're going to do 5 minutes here.
Yeah.
This is the last coin. Remember, I told you about those bullion coins. We'll get to those in a minute. I told you about the bullion coins. They started them in 2010. Well, let's fast forward to 2016. This is the last coin of 2016. This is the Fort Moultrie, okay? 5 ounces pure silver. It's an actual quarter, believe it or not, although it's a little bigger than a regular quarter, okay, is what it is. It's also 5 ounces of pure silver, and while those first years were $299, these are the same amount of silver, 5 ounces of each, they're $199, okay? This is the largest silver coin ever made by the United States government. So this was the last coin of 2016. Here's the key to this one. Look, these weren't very popular when they first kind of came out. That's why they made 33,000, then they made 50,000 of some. They made 100,000 of a few of them, okay? But what happened is we started selling these about 1.5 years ago, and all of a sudden they were about the most popular coins in America because we've sold literally thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of these coins. Because I looked at these and I said, I think this is one of the great numismatic opportunities that are out there. Because not only do you get 5 ounces of pure silver, and I can show you in the catalog, I think they have a 5-ounce bar for like $199 for a 5-ounce bar. So not only do you get the 5 ounces of silver, but you get an actual coin, and a really rare coin. They only made 38,000 of the Fort Moultries. Only 38,000 of the Fort Moultrie coins. That means it's just as rare, basically, as the 10th anniversary American Silver Eagle, which is, like I said, a $7,000 or $8,000 coin. And people will argue that that's an anomaly, and I would probably agree with them. But if you take a look at the 20th anniversary American, or 25th anniversary American Silver Eagle, that's not an anomaly. They made 100,000 of those. We sell that coin here for $1,500. This coin has 5 times the silver and is 3 times rarer. They've already stopped making the Fort Moultries are done. They made 38,000, that's it, have a nice day, and they're moving on. They're going out, we'll have the new one, I think, at our next show on the 20th. It's called Effigy Mounds. Okay, it's the old archaeological finds in Iowa, as a matter of fact. Yeah, Effigy Mounds. But the Fort Moultrie, and it's one of those ones, and I'll have another one of those coins as we come out here. in the next hour that fell between the cracks. It was released late in December, very late in December. These coins are made to order. So in other words, people order them, and that's what the government makes, and then they move on. Remember, they make 5 per year, so they only make each one for about 10 weeks. That's it. And so what happens is you're going to get the coin, and because it was the end of the year, everybody's getting ready for the 2017 stuff, the new Silver Eagles, and you're buying holiday gifts, and you're doing all that other stuff, and nobody's paying attention to coins. And so stuff that's released at the end of the years oftentimes is some of the most collectible and desirable stuff. So what you end up with is a tremendously rare coin at 38,000, one of the rarest coins, still 5 ounces of pure silver in each coin that you buy. This coin melted not that long ago for $250. In other words, just the melt value of the silver was $50 an ounce. And if you've been following, silver's up pretty significantly in the last week or so. $9.99 fine silver, 5 ounces. It is the largest silver coin ever made by the United States government. It is absolutely pure silver, but it's not just a storehouse of silver value. The real key to this, in my mind, to my mind, is the coin part of it, the numismatic part of it. And that's what everybody overlooks. And all of a sudden, you see the coins from 2010 at $300 a piece. We sold hundreds of sets. The coins from 2011 were overlooked. They're like $400, $500, $600, $700 a piece. You still have the 5 ounces of silver. But then you've got the rarity of it as a coin itself. Okay, so great opportunity. This is my final quantities of the Fort Moultries. I have got no more of the Fort Moultries. I've got about, what do we got? About 20 dozen or so of those. So I want to give you a final opportunity. Now, I want to give you an opportunity on a special buy. I had something. I'm going to go ahead and put this right in here. So speaking of 2016s, how about one that is long sold out, the Cumberland Gap, but how about a price break on silver because silver has gone up so significantly? So how about I give you one that's been sold out for about a year, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and give it to you for $20 off the price from about a year ago, $30 off the current price of the Fort Moultries. And the reason is this, it's so funny. It's so funny. I committed to buy these from one of the authors. The government does not sell these directly to the United States public, okay? They don't sell them directly to the United States public. So I committed to buy these about 6 months ago, and they said we just didn't, they didn't get my entire order. So I said, okay, I'm good to go. They called me last week and said, guess what? We got a surprise shipment from the government. They had a few of these left. We can fill your order. And they honored my old price. They honored my old price. And so since I got the old price, you get the old price. $169.95. So you get the 5 ounces of silver, the 1-year-old Cumberland Gap coin. You get it at a 1-year-old price. Even in the face of rising silver, I'm giving you absolutely stunning opportunities for this. Remember, this melted for $250 not that long ago. With this incredible price break, I've got the limited quantity of what I ordered 6 months ago that finally came in. It happens sometimes. So if I were you, I would take a tremendous opportunity. If you've never jumped in on the 5-ounce America the Beautiful coins, buy one of these, and when you get it home,
cool.
I can tell you it is one of the most, it is just such an incredible coin. It is so magnificent, and I collect these. I have a complete set of these in my own personal collection. When you hand these to somebody, they're like, what's the deal with this? I go, well, here's the deal. It's 5 ounces of pure silver, the largest silver coin ever made by the United States government. 5 ounces of pure silver. But it is also a coin, and one of the rarest coins ever made by the United States government. This is the Kentucky Cumberland Gap. Because by law, they're limited to 120,000. I don't know that they made 120,000 of any of them. The average mintage on these is about 50,000. So that puts it on par with, it would make it the 2nd rarest American Silver Eagle, but it's got 5 times It's got 5 times the silver of the American Silver Eagle. Folks, these are going very, very, very quickly. I'm obviously 100% limited to the coins that I ordered literally 6 months ago. Now, I've got a couple of hundred of these to go around, but at this rate, with the hundreds of people on the phone, these are going quite quickly. It's more important, it's not just the coin, okay? It's the price break. Because I got the old price. Because if you look at this based on where silver is today, I would have to be at the 189 or that 199 like the Fort Moultrie, because silver is up. I mean, you know, 4 months ago, the silver in this was about $25 less. Okay, almost $5 an ounce less for silver just when this coin came out. I was able to get that. I was able to get the old price, and instead of going 189, I said, hey, I got a break, I give you a break. And that's why people watch us all the time here, is because that's what they get. When I get a break, you get a break. I think this is one of the great coins made by the United States government. I'm going to go ahead and put an actual size quarter down here so that you can see. These are actual coins. These are actual quarters. They just happen to weigh 5 ounces of pure silver. They just happen to weigh 5 ounces of pure silver on each and every one of these coins. Largest silver coin ever made by the United States government. By the way, they are all, of course, gem brilliant uncirculated. They are, of course, gem brilliant uncirculated. I think it is a tremendous opportunity. I think basically all the phones are going right now. Can we take 30 seconds more here, Rocky? Is that possible? Because I want to remind them, of course, that we still have a few of the Fort Moultries. Now, they're at the current price of $199.95, okay, for the Fort Moultries. That's what makes this even more special at the $169.95 price break, the $169.95 price break. Folks, take advantage of this one-time thing. 5 ounces pure silver, rare numismatic coin, sold out, limited edition. This is exceptional. Add silver, add rarity, add the largest silver coin ever made by the United States government to your collection.
Well, we're going to be moving on.
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, we got hundreds of people on the phone. I don't know if I have enough coins at this point.
No, I don't think so either. I am freezing. Are you not freezing?
What's that?
Are you not freezing?
No, I like it. I got a suit on.
Yeah, you do. Lucky you. Well,
this is the coin.
Oh, this is it.
This is the Mac Daddy. This is the one that you gotta watch.
Order now on that one. That's gonna be great.
I had this at 2 a.m. this morning. We sold 350.
Whoa.
We sold 350.
Oh, that's going to be fun. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy the flex pay on that one, but 538906 is the item number. And we often talk about hsn.com. So in our shows, we can only show you, a certain amount of coins, but we always have a great selection of coins on our website. And one that is, of course, a customer pick and very popular is our Donald Trump 45th President Colorized Silver Eagle. And if you'd like to order that one, it's $59.95. What you're seeing is us kind of going through and scrolling through some of the... And
it's important because you have to understand, there are literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of coins on there that have never been on the air.
I know.
Never have enough quantity.
Yeah. So there's your Donald Trump coin, 45th President Colorized Silver Eagle. If you'd like to have that one, all gold stars in a customer pick, and it's on 2 credit card payments of $29.98. I bet that one is ever increasingly becoming popular.
Yes. And by the way, and this is America, right? So we do have the President Obama coins at closeout prices. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Well, of course. I mean, yeah.
That's absolutely right. So, I mean, it's just the way it is. We move on in this country.
For sure.
We move on.
For sure.
So, anyway, let's move back. Let's go back to the 1960s. Let's go back to when the United States government decided to honor John F. Kennedy. Look, November 22nd, 1963 was one of the darkest days in American history. The assassination of President John F. Kennedy. Okay, the assassination of John F. Kennedy. This nation rushed to memorialize him, and we did so with the Kennedy half dollar. First made in 1964, and it's still being made today. The Kennedy half dollar was made in silver from 1964 to 1970. What I have got here is 10 of those silver coins, 10 of those silver 1960s Kennedy half dollar. Listen to that. That's silver, okay? You're going to get 10 brilliant uncirculated coins. Look at those. So not only are you getting the silver in these, okay, but you're also getting a numismatic coin that is going to be brilliant uncirculated. You get 10 of them for $79.95. We've already sold almost 200 of these. It's the first time back this year. I think the last time we sold this, you may have that on there, might be August or something like that, probably somewhere right in there, August, September, somewhere in there is my suspect. I have in the past sold these for as much as $199 based on the price of silver.
Right.
Silver used to be 3 times as much. So as silver is 3 times as much, my price basically has to triple. Because the most significant part of the value of these coins at $79.95 is, of course, their silver content, their silver value. You get 10 of these for $8 a piece. Because the numismatic value, as I look in the nationally advertised catalog, because these coins are going to range from early 1965 to 1969, I'm going to say the last of the silver Kennedys, the lowest price in the catalog is $19.50 for one of these coins. $19.50, $19.50, $19.50, $31.50, and $49.30 each. So if I take the single lowest price in the catalog from a numismatic standpoint to buy these coins individually, you're looking at these 10 coins being $195.
Right.
Okay, between $195 and let's call it $315. But let's say $195, the lowest possible denominator, or $79.95. Because I'm able to buy these coins, what I was able to do at this point was to be able to buy these coins more for the silver value than the historic numismatic value. Look at that beautiful, brilliant uncirculated. They also happened to be brilliant uncirculated, which of course is spectacular and collectible and desirable. That's why we have a couple of hundred of these gone. So 4 minutes, I mean, I don't have a very large quantity of these. Now as silver goes up, my price on these goes up because they are pretty substantially silver. Like I said, $19.50 a piece at the low end in terms of the numismatic value to buy them individually. But what I am doing, and people always ask me, why do you do that thing? Why do you do that? Because, see, silver coins sound different.
They do.
Jiggle the change in your pocket. They don't sound like that. It has this bell-like, metallic, now obviously these are no longer uncirculated. I can't send these out. It has that bell-like call to it that you just, you understand that this is money. You get right away, and look at the, there it is. There's that spokes. It looks like the spokes of a wheel. That is the hallmark of that one's right there is almost proof-like, as you can see. So they are 100% original. These are basically all going to be right about 50 years old, a little bit older than that, a little bit younger than that. So you're going to be all about a half century old because they stopped making silver Kennedy half dollars in 1971. Okay, at least, you know, circulating silver Kennedy half dollars. So very, very important to see what your opportunity is. Very, very important for you to be able to understand. Like I said, first time back this year. First time back this year. I sold it like I said, last year, probably August, September, somewhere right around in there. And keep in mind, so we've sold 240 of these so far. Many people buying multiples. Hundreds of people on the phone. 240, you understand, represents 2,400 coins. Because you get 10. Remember, this is not $79.95 a piece. This is $7.99 a piece. So as we sell 250 of these, it's now 2,500 coins. None of those telltale, if you look at a Kennedy half dollar day, it'll have that little copper line in there, that telltale line that it's what's called clad. And people are going, what is clad? Clad means that it's a kind of a manganese brass core that is clad in copper nickel, okay? And that's what gives it that silvery appearance, but it doesn't actually have any silver in it, okay, is what it is. These, however, are what are called silver. These are silver-clad coins, and that's the important, and you get 10 of those for $79.09. Now, to just get 10 would be spectacular, would be amazing, would be fantastic. However, you also get them in original, brilliant, uncirculated condition. Look at that. Original, brilliant, uncirculated condition that only adds to the incredible numismatic value. So you get the coins in silver, you get them brilliant uncirculated. Like I said, they're all about a half a century or older on every single one of these. They're going extraordinarily quickly right now. As you can remember, each one of those clicks that you see right there is 10 of these gone. So we have literally now sold thousands and thousands and thousands of these coins first time back. So when I get these and I restock them and I make them available again, it's because I have to get 5,000 coins. I got to get 10,000 coins that are a half century old. That's actually harder than it sounds. And they all have to be original, brilliant, uncirculated as well.
But don't you think also the silver Kennedys are, like, even for somebody who's not a coin collector?
Yes.
Right?
Because you get the silver, so you get what we call the intrinsic value. So it's that silver value, that backdrop of value that you've got that's crucial. But then you've got the numismatic value, the fact that they're rare coins. And understand many of these, maybe even a majority of these coins have been melted down and destroyed over the years. So that's of critical importance as well. Then you get the historical value of this being the commemorative John F. Kennedy.
How many people
then
have a picture of Kennedy in their homes or in their offices? I mean,
all the time. I mean, one of the most popular American presidents of all time. And then you have just the museum quality of this being a half a century old. You kind of add all that together, and that's what makes this a collectible that certainly is worth $7.99.
Yes, absolutely.
Particularly when in the catalog, the lowest price isn't $19.50 a piece. $19.50 a piece.
That's why that counter is moving so quickly.
Yeah, many people buying multiples. By the way, there's 10, and you get this little holder that they come in. If you buy 2, it'll fill it up. Okay, there'll be 20 in there. That'll be the full roll. So that's what we have right there. So 10 of them in there. If you get 2 orders, they'll fill. You get 1, even if you order 1 and you get half, it'll be half filled up. And then if you buy 2, it'll fill up the entire roll. And of course, you get the roll whether you buy 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, whatever it is. Yeah.
All right. Now we're at the top of the hour. So.
How about it? Oh, we still have a few more minutes.
Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do, and to fill in those. Well, there you go.
We had 10. Those are gone.
Is that our 4th sellout? I think.
I think so, right about there, isn't it?
Thank you for your calls there. And let's remind everyone about the proof stake quarters. Only 80 remain.
Yeah,
so
well, when we get in there, like I said, we've got 80 of these. So what's that means how many we sold, Rocky? We sold almost 700 of those.
That's fantastic. So, congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. So remember, you get the custom box, which is $19.95. You get the original proof quarters in the United States government issue packaging. Remember, these 2 coins down here, coin by coin, the last 2 sets over $200. These are $10.75 a piece. These are $17.95 a piece, except for the Hawaii's $45. You're right at $200 for that. We're $149.95 for all of them in the custom presentation box that you're going to have right there at no additional cost or charge. You save $50. We started with over 800. I've got, what'd they say, 50? Was that what it was, Rocky? 60. I have 5 dozen left. So we sold 740, okay?
Didn't you say that you're buying this less than what?
Oh, yeah. If you would have bought these from the United States Mint in 1999, 2000, 2001, you would have gone on, you'd have paid more than $149. Because from the United States Mint, with shipping and handling, $20 a set, $220.
And that's why only 60 remain.
Yeah, how about that?
So this will be our
and
next,
you get the box.
Yeah, this will be our next sellout. If you'd like to have it, we wanted to be sure you had a chance to see it. Okay. We've got a 2-minute clock up on our next value, which is our Walking Liberty 24 karat gold $half.
I got 13. This coin's important and historic from a United States standpoint and an HSN standpoint. Let's go back 100 years. 100 years ago, the United States Congress misinterpreted one of their own laws. Imagine that. Decided that they had to end the Barber $half, even though they didn't, and they came up with and started with the Walking Liberty $half. Probably many people consider to be the most beautiful silver coin ever made by the United States government. This design was actually reprised in 1986 on the American Silver Eagle under the Liberty Coin Act by President Ronald Reagan. 100 years later, fast forward, the United States government, to commemorate that. Can we show the whole thing? I want to show this right here. This is SP70, absolutely perfect. 178 of these in the limited edition, exclusive to us here at HSN. They did this in solid 24 karat gold as a commemorative. It is the rarest Walking Liberty $half ever made by the United States government, and it's done in solid 24 karat gold. Now the HSN history. I had 16 of these this morning. We're already down to 13. It is the first time I've shown this today, is the first time I've shown this live on the air. We sold the original 160 with a picture because the coin that we had certified missed the flight from Denver coming here certified. So all we had was literally the still, you know, when you see one of our still images, because we took a picture of it and sold 160 coins that were $1,800 a piece without even having one in our hands because we couldn't. It was in Denver. We took video, right? I have it actually. For the very first time today, I have it live on the air. 2016, we're already down to 13.
Oh my gosh.
Solid 24 karat gold. There's only 178 of this. It's certified absolutely perfect SP70. It's exclusive to us here at HSN. And folks, it is made out of solid 24 karat gold. Absolutely
All right,
love it.
enjoy that one. 527-696 is the item number to shop. And here's another 2-minute special.
I got it.
There we go. And our $5 gold eagle. Things are moving so quickly here towards the end of the hour.
Very quickly. We got 3 items in 3 minutes, basically, or 4 minutes. Okay, so this is the 2017 American Silver Eagle, okay? Or a Gold Eagle. It's basically $699 in the limited edition. It's really one of the first times that I've had to offer it. We've been doing all the silver coins. We've been all the other coins. This is the most affordable American gold coin that I can offer you, bar none, folks. It is the brand new 2017 Mint State 70 first day of issue Annex American Silver Eagle. This is also done in solid gold, although it's 900 fine. This is put out by the United States government and has been put out by the United States government every year since 1986. This is